Land. I gotta save the luggage. I can't let it get away. We made it. Welcome to season 8 of the Wilderness Living Challenge. I've been marooned on this beautiful deserted island. I'm gonna survive for as long as I can with whatever is in this suitcase that washed up along with me. Stick around, it's gonna get wild. I've obviously been marooned on a deserted island somewhere. I'm here with the help of Desert Island Survival. They'll drop you off in the middle of the ocean too if you want. I'm left to survive forever. I'm doing the Wilderness Living Challenge. This is season 8. I'm gonna weigh myself at the start and weigh myself at the end. If I lose any body weight whatsoever, I've lost the challenge. So this isn't just survival. This is about thriving in nature. Because if I can not lose any weight, I could stay out here forever. And I get to use whatever I've got in this luggage to help. You guys have all watched the movie Castaway. Tom Hanks, gets stuck on an island, loses a bunch of body weight, grows a big fat beard, and then he talks to a volleyball and calls it Wilson, goes a little bit crazy. I'm gonna try to do all that except not go crazy. It might happen, you never know. But the idea here is I wanna make shelter, how to get food, water, and lots of food. Because, as I said, I'm trying not to lose any body weight. So let's tick off some boxes real quick. I don't know when I'm getting picked up, but it's not gonna be least for a week. Hope you guys saw that. It's just bouncing.
You wanna fight? Let's fight. Come on.
Maybe we'll get the action on camera. A handful of dirt and fruit. Think I can Tarzan this vine? Smoke. We don't want heat. There we go. Okay. Oh! Can't believe that happened. I'm gonna throw up. Go! I gotta double down. Something weird, man. You over there, I'm looking at you. I gotta manage my risk. Oh, wow. I'm getting drunk on coconut. It's hard to even stand up. Wicked thunderstorm blow through. I'm just gonna run my time out. I'm at one with nature now. Man, I need some luck. Yes! Whew. Bit of a gamble is gonna pay off. To kick me in the sack one more time. No way. I thought the adventure was over. Think about this. Starving while running out the clock is easy, and it's the foundation of many survival challenges. But this one's totally different. The Wilderness Living Challenge isn't about primitive, it's more Armageddon. If the grid fell apart, are you going to balance your calories or slowly die while surviving? You guys know there's a whole pile of different challenges out there. There's people doing all kinds of really fun, interesting, high energy things, like going out and doing catch and cooks and then surviving a night over. Like, that's not the same as the Wilderness Living Challenge. The Wilderness Living Challenge does balance modern tools with survival skills, but it's essentially getting calories however you can. Literally anybody can survive out in the wild for 30 days in most environments, but can you live indefinitely without food? There's only really one person who won the Wilderness Living Challenge, and that's me, and I only did it once. None of my partners on the challenge were able to win either. They didn't focus on keeping activity and calories balanced. A lot of them came in heavy and not concerned with calories, and so they just looked at it as, we're going fishing and hunting with no food, and so let's see what happens. I had to really focus on balancing my calories, but that's what the challenge is all about, and so far I haven't heard of anybody else doing it, because let's face it, it's hard. Some people also think that you'll eventually balance out your calories, but when you're losing in the Wilderness Living Challenge, you just keep losing. I do have more tools this time around, and also several tricks up my sleeve, which will help hopefully level the playing field. In rethinking my plan from last season, I really need to reprioritize my hit list of items rather than try to focus on like the big home run species while still expanding my skills and moving on to other more difficult to acquire items, but that will help broaden my ability to get food in various other environments, which may not be exactly like this, but have different species, acquire transferable skills. You need to be able to sit there kind of comfortably. So if you can't do that, you can't do the iron boy climbing. If you guys are gonna climb a coconut tree, there's some basic requirements. You're either gonna use like a tool, piece of rope, a couple pieces of rope, some like a sack potato or rice potato bag, something you can make a loop and put around your feet, or maybe even a t-shirt with the top cut out, rolled up. You're gonna use that to help you hug onto the tree with your feet so that your feet don't want to splay out. That's mostly if you don't have the flexibility, which is the way I'm going to do it with no tools at all. It's probably not something you should learn in middle age, but here I am. Use a C shape with my body and try to keep my hands as close to my feet as possible. Because if my hands get away from my feet are gonna wanna go straight down. Feet on the sides of the tree. Other alternative is to put your toes on the front of the tree and climb up with your hands around the back. And this is gonna be the first time ever trying to climb a coconut tree to survive. Any kind of climbing, this is always a risk of injury. Obviously catastrophic injury. If you fall, you could basically become paralyzed forever. There's also minor injuries to your forearms. Did make sure that I wipe my feet off when I go on the tree because I don't want any sandpaper or grit, and I think I got a pretty decent laceration on my left foot. So obviously island people grow up doing this. They have all the body mechanics in place. You know, we grew up doing other things like playing hockey. So thankfully I got some flexibility left from hockey hips. Got me up the tree. Most importantly, it got me down the tree. Well, that's all I got built so far, and I don't feel good. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm definitely overheating and I gotta slow down. Oh, just nauseous. The coconut water is like not sitting well. It's like I got a burp, but I don't think I got a burp. It's just nauseous. It's way hotter this time than it was last time. Oh, not good. Still got to put the palm fronds on here, and then I got to make some kind of bed too. I was hoping there was more leaves here. There's some leaves out back I can use. Pretty limited resources. There are some smaller palms, but not a whole lot here. Last two leaves, they're kind of a full leaf, hasn't separated yet. You just pull those apart. Use it on your shelter, and then you can stack it so it's going to shed water better. We weigh ourselves at the beginning and then we weigh ourselves at the end, and if we lose any body weight whatsoever, We lose the challenge. It's accurate, 139.9, and it keeps putting that number out over and over and over again, 139.9. Would you climb that for a coconut? Well, there's some coconuts up there. They're only 40 feet up though, so I don't think that's a good idea for me to climb that one. I could get hurt, or I could get a coconut. My size of coconut. I'm on a small stump and I can reach the coconuts. The only problem is they're teeny tiny. Good job, buddy. Keep getting bigger. But I expect more from you. Maybe I'm expecting too much. That doesn't look good. And pretty much any coconut on the ground probably had some problems. So it was starting to go, and then it repaired itself before it like started to really get bad. I'll keep eating it. Don't have much choice. It's pretty sparse. There are other beaches I can go to. It's just a lot more work. I wish I wouldn't have dropped this one in the sand. It's the lip of it I dropped in the sand. Now, I'll be careful how I chew. Primitive people using the mortar and pestle would destroy their teeth. Grind up all the enamel off your teeth, exposing them to cavities and rot. Probably I should cook this, but I do not have access to fire yet. It'll be the next thing after I get my bed done. I'm gonna keep pounding these coconuts down. That's where the calories are. It's gonna be a work in progress, but got her started anyway. I'm gonna have to put more stuff on the top of this thing. But it's a pretty good start. I'm thinking like I don't have a lot of like really big palm fronds. Some of the brown ones, just to beef it up a little bit and just kind of work it into more like a debris shelter kind of thing. This is a before shot of all that extra beef I put on before. So I'm gonna be like right ripped off my, I'm gonna do my cut now, probably. I mean, I might win. I might win the Wilderness Living Challenge, you never know. Oh, that didn't hit me well. I don't like the taste of that. This is not the best coconut. I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up on this coconut because it's a little bit off. So how this works is there's a latch that goes over top and then it buttons up in there. Muskrat, very small animal. So that's it, and it just grabs onto the foot pretty tight, and you got yourself some food. I don't got a ton of light left, so I might as well set it. Doesn't work if it's not set. Fuck. So unfortunately, I'm donating my good coconut. The other one had a hole in the bottom, and I'm going to use water for bait. And this, I don't know if it might, at the high tide, it might actually get wet in here. Probably just do a blind set and hope this coconut does the work for me. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, you hurt. You hurt. Ouch. All right, don't go through that again. All right, I gotta get out of here. Ouch, that one's got thorns too. Why does everything in here have thorns? That one feels really good. Really good. I didn't need to bring a coconut anyway. Oh, okay, I gotta get out of here. I don't like it in here. I'm getting all bruised up, cut up, banged up. Okay, if I get through there, then I can get out. This treasure I actually need. Now I'm so bogged down with so much stuff. Oh shoot, hope that didn't make it leak. I'll have to remake it if it did. Alright. A delicious drink, and hopefully it doesn't leak out. We're just gonna tie this off. It's already enough work as it is that you really don't need it to be more work. So my advice is, like, if something's wrong with your set, take the time to fix it. So I'm just gonna do a loop at the top, a cinch loop, because that will get tighter and tighter. Yeah, it'll lock in there real nice. And then the top is what we're going to adjust. So I do like a little bit more bow in my bow drill. And the top, you always think like, oh, the top needs to be tight, but it doesn't it can't be tight, because if it's too tight, then you can't get your spindle in there. I've been collecting this coconut husk. It ends up in the trees a lot of the times, ends up on the ground. It's below the coconut trees. I think the magic of this is like it's very much like a cedar at home, but a cedar tree, you have to like shave it, and it's like so much work. This stuff is like ready-made. All right, so we got our burn in now. So we're gonna aim for the center here. That's gonna be the pie shape. Our dust collector. It's probably lit right now, but I want a bit more dust. I don't know why. I just want to make more dust. I just want to make a friction fire right now. I'll heat it up. Probably just because actually everything's working really good right now. And then you just puff it with the spindle. I mean, you can do it anyway. I say it's like the easiest thing in the world to start a fire here. And then all that extra dust that kind of shot everywhere, we just stick it into the pile without knocking it. And then what I like to do is, and that will loosen the coal bundle so it doesn't splash. And then we got some time. Like, I mean, you got time. And then we're just gonna kind of amalgamate things a little bit, and then it'll grow and spread. Now, playing around with this is not advisable, but you guys probably want to see. So I will oblige. You get the focus on there, so that's your coal. So it's gonna happily do what it does, which is smolder. And again, that's hibiscus. And this is tropical cedar. Right? Coconut, tropical cedar. So we want to put this like somewhere in the middle without like spoiling it. It will go in like a group, as a bundle. So it's just, yeah, it's happy in there. And it's gonna get even happier because there's so much to eat now. So much fuel. And then we can just leave it there for a bit, and we can give it a little bit of air. It's not out, but lots of smoke is better. And then what happens is that coal is actually going to run out eventually. It's going to run out of mass. I actually have to run to my fire after I get this lit. So, and once it gets going, we can even add, like we want contact, right? We want heat contact, but we need air too. Okay. Yeah, just like that. Don't do that. That hurts. Ooh, she doesn't want to catch right now. There we go. And then we're gonna transfer it like this stuff. This stuff's like the stuff. Super dry. So it wants to go, all this stuff wants to go. That is sickeningly hot. That doesn't feel good to be near that fire. It actually makes me want to puke. Coconut tree right there, but it's empty. It's bare. Because, you know, you don't want one to land on you. It's actually one of the most dangerous things for desert island survival. Coconuts kill people. They kill more things, more people than anything. Coconut's a heavy thing, man, when it comes down out of a tree. We might be in luck here. There's a good chance we're in luck here. Whoa! Ah! I was not expecting that. That mother, you know what? Just squirted me in the face. Ooh, that feels kind of cool. You got me thinking. People who don't like coconut like dried coconut, there's a good chance you like fresh coconut, because the fresh coconut, the coconut water, it's not coconutty. Like it's more like, it's got an aroma, it's got a flowery kind of taste to it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go to bed. Climatize. What's worse, the tropics or the Arctic? Both is the answer. They're both hard. Ugh. 2 coconuts down. I think I gotta eat like 3 or 4. So I didn't meet my quota today, even if I eat this whole thing, which I don't know. I don't know if my stomach can take it. Well, sadly, this coconut's probably not going to make it, because well, you never know. It's putting up a valiant effort. Some of the leaves are actually in the water here, high tide. But like, look, this thing shot out from way over there. It just had that will to live. Not a ton of coconuts. There's a couple up there, so pay attention to our inventory. If not, we're going to have to go all the way to the other side, which, I mean, we have to do it. I don't know if you guys thought that was a successful day, but I do. And I don't feel great. Making the shelter took a lot out of me, and the bow drill fire. I mean, if this was a standard survival challenge, we got food, fire, water, shelter. We got all 4 on the first day. But this is not just survival, it's wilderness living. And a lot of people don't understand that, because I introduce tools because it's necessary. Like, if you go out with just primitive gear, 100% primitive, you're not gonna do it. I'm not talking about unlimited gear. I'm not talking about like motorboats and ATVs and cars and farm machinery. This is more like apocalypse style. So like, you're still gonna, those tools are not gonna disappear overnight. The hardware stores and the fishing stores, they're gonna get raided. But like, I got just basic hand stuff, hand tools. You know, I've got some traps. Those traps last hundreds of years. Anyway, I'll crawl into bed. I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's see if this guy wants to fight. You want to fight? Let's fight. Come on. Come on. Come on, fight. Put your dukes up. No, you don't want to fight. You're too small. You're chicken.
Man, I'm absolutely getting inundated here with crabs in my shelter. Freaking nuts. Scattering everywhere. Every time I wake up, I shoo them away. They keep coming back.
How about good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
I gotta keep my camp cleaner. They're being attracted by the coconuts, and they're like the cleanup crew here. It's like a peaceful raccoon. I'm not worried about crabs being in camp or not, but they crawl everywhere, and they're like, then you find one in the morning in your shoe, then what? Well, I guess you got food, right?
Come on, fight me, buddy. Fight me. Dukes up. Put your dukes up. Yeah, put your dukes up. Oh yeah? You can't go in that hole. It's already taken. Or you can go in that hole. Hey, buddy, you want to fight? Let's fight. Oh, you don't want to fight at all. You just want to hide. Good night.
Well, I'm starting to wonder if I made the right decision to come. Last adventure to me was only 6 weeks ago. I don't know when you guys will be watching this, but 6 weeks ago I came here with not this island, a different island with my son. Told Tom desert island survival, I'll do it. You know, there's things I want to do that I didn't get to do, I didn't finish. And man, when you go on these adventures with like a friend or family, it's better, just better. I'm a big team player. That's why you probably notice a lot of the videos that I do, there's other people in them, because that's what motivates me to do stuff, to be better, and pushes me along. And I think you get more accomplished when you're in a team. Not that I haven't done a lot already. Yeah, this is the first big adventure I've ever done, like completely alone. So, and it's not just like being hungry, it's also like, I know it's only second day in, but for somebody who knows they don't enjoy it, let's say, and like, I'm not gonna get all upset about it, I just don't like doing it. It's not, I think it's unusual. Matter of fact, I think those survival shows, the Alone, I think they're borderline psychological torture. Like, people aren't meant to do this. Aquadump. I figured out what was wrong yesterday. I don't know, I think I just drank too much. I woke up and I peed like 8 times, which is insane. Like 8 times. A bucket of water came out of me overnight. I am feeling a lot better. I slept okay. There should be some really, really good fishing off this rock. I should have a scout here though, just to check, see if there's any limpets, because the limpets are way less work. I just dislodge them from the rocks and I get all my protein, and they're actually extremely nutritious. It's a 3-piece travel rod from Bass Pro Shop. Cabela's Canada Bass Pro Shops. Perfect for travel. All my fishing gear I bought from Cabela's. Oh, there's a follow there. Needlefish look like. Oh, and there's some groupers there. Oh, that's a puffer fish. I learned about you last time, buddy. I don't want you. That's a puffer fish again. Look at it. You guys see that? Look at it. You little monkey. Get out of here. Sean. It might be that needlefish. No, it's not. It's just a little grouper, I think. We'll take it. It fought like a bigger fish, but... Oh, shoot. The snails work, but they don't hold together like these, and this is a better, heartier meal. As soon as you frighten them, what they're gonna do is they're gonna suck down harder, because they don't want to waste all their energy sucking down onto a rock when they don't need to. So if a predator comes along, they're gonna use a little bit more energy, and then you get a nice piece of meat. A whole thing's edible. It's chewy, but I mean, got a lot of them. You can collect them quickly. There's proteins, there's fats. There's, I think, even a little bit of carbs in there. I got a little bit wet, but I ended up with 5. Much better bait than the snails. For the limpets, you want to use a knife you don't really care too much about. This is a dive knife. There's some snails here. I don't know if I can crack these. Maybe I can. No. Okay, well that's the trick. Just gotta whip it. I had a strike there. No wonder. I felt like I had a strike. All right, we'll see if that's more hold on power there. There's one. There we go. So the live bait worked. Not what I'm looking for still. I want something much bigger than that. Oh, there's another one. Okay, maybe the fish just turned on. All right, we're leveling up. There we go. That's better. That's an eater. Here we go. Oh, there's that needlefish again. There's a fish. Slot size, the same slot as all the other ones. Now I gotta watch all these treble hooks, which I don't like. Oh shoot, ouch. You don't want these troubles in you, that's for sure. Ouch, again. There we go, 4 fish, mostly small. There we go, okay, so it's live bait. That's all it is, just live bait. Here's a little triggerfish, we'll take it. That's a better eating one, I think. Handful of limpets, handful of snails, and a handful of fish if you count every finger. I got more than probably I can eat, so I have some left over for bait. Well, let's head back. I was hoping for bigger, but you know, so is everybody else. I don't know where anything is here. Right. Everything I'm eating so far is just slow calories. Which also tells me that I'm probably burning my own body weight. There's something. I don't even know what that is. It wasn't an iguana. Hold on a second. There is a mammal supposed to be on this island. It's called an agouti. That might have been an agouti. That animal ran and it stopped. I don't know, guys, that's hard to say if something touched it. I mean, it's not exactly how I left it. I'll disassemble that. I'm gonna move it down over there. I didn't startle anything over here, but I startled something over there. So I could just go catch fish every morning, every evening, eat fish. Well, like, what if the fishing stops working? Then what are you gonna switch to? So you gotta put like lots of nets in the water. It's kind of rolling the dice too, because the bigs are harder to come by than the smalls. But if you're gonna do this long term, you gotta do everything. Coconut's not the easiest thing in the world to digest, so I figure if I cook it down, then everything's easier to digest if you cook. That's what humans are famous for, cooking. We'll make ourselves a coconut, fortified limpet, and a side of fish. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. The big chunks are still chewy, but I'm hoping if I broth it enough, it's gonna break down some more. Well, let's see. This might be too hot to drink. It's actually all right. I think it would be better to put like the young coconut in there. It would liquefy a lot easier. I do have some other tricks with coconut, so next one's best one, I think. I never thought like getting, like just after one day, having like beautiful warm meat in my mouth would be so good. It's just like so there. Not dry, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just beautiful. I'm literally half crying over a fish. I will let you know by the end if I enjoy being solo this much. Like, I don't mind being alone, but in the evenings I don't like to be out. I like to be home, you know. I like to be with my family. Because if you're a hunter, that's what you do. You go out, you hunt, you come back, you bring meat home. It's weird to eat things that you catch by yourself. It's not part of our modern society. It's not how we live. It's not why we live. There's nothing wrong with me upstairs to make me want to like completely abandon everybody back in civilization. So if it felt normal and it felt kind of cool, there'd be something wrong with me, I would say. Because like those were not the most successful people on planet Earth that just abandoned everything and went off in the woods and lived by themselves. Like, probably something wrong with them. But hey, you do you. Chances are if you're watching this, that's not what you want to do. I didn't even gut these fish. Probably should. Especially if you get the gallbladder mixed in there. They have such a cool mouth on them too, because like I guess they eat stuff off of the sides that crush them. Smells fishy now. I put the fish heads in there and the leftover meats. Well, the meat was actually not fully cooked, so might as well chuck it in and make use of it. So it's kind of fish head, coconuts, limpets, snail soup. Forever stew. There's a lot of stuff in there, like probably 2 or 3 pounds. A coconut seafood bisque. Started at 139.9. Yeah, I lost 2 pounds. 139.9 is what I lost 2 pounds. Already? Come on. I don't feel like I lost 2 pounds. Well, let's go for a walk and see if we can find some food. Looks like there's a goose out there, but it can't be a goose. Must be a pelican. Wonder what a pelican tastes like. Might be able to get a pelican if I tried. I gotta do half this beach, which, you know, I don't know. You guys think that's far? So what's in here is supposed to be more edible. It's not how you do it, by the way, but I don't know what I'm looking for, so I'm gonna do it the quick way. Looks like styrofoam or like insulation. Oh, it melts in your mouth. That's good. You could eat a lot of those. Okay. Wow. Oh, and there's some oils in there too. I can feel it kind of popping out. Different flavors. Life cycle of a coconut. We already ate a dried one, which hasn't germinated yet. We ate a green one, which is fresh, just water in it, and a little bit of nut meat. This one was obviously going to shoot was shooting a stem up, but since the stuff grows in like very sandy habitats, you've got to put this taproot down real low before it can get anything, and it's got to put this up really high in most places because it's got to compete for the sun. I mean, it could just go out in the ocean a little bit more, but then that's gonna get washed away. It's oily, I can see it on my fingers, and that's making me feel super full. But I can taste sugar, and I can taste fat. If there's proteins in there, I wouldn't know. Is this gonna help me gain my 2 pounds back that I already lost? I don't know. This is a mouthful. I can't eat 2. I don't know how many calories are in that, but I can't eat 2. And that's a small one. Gotta love those quick foraging sessions. In and out. Get paid, go home, have a nap. Oh, it's so ridiculously hot. You need to do that. I hope you guys saw that. That was the agouti. It was just bouncing. That was cool. It like followed where I went. I'm guessing it thought I was in a agouti. That's the only explanation. It literally came from the direction that I came from. And then it turned toward me and stopped. It's like, no, that's not another agouti. I guess I don't get to eat anything cool today besides more coconut. But maybe tomorrow morning. When I set up my camp, I probably should have set it up over here. Gets a bit more wind, and wind's good at night because it's so hot. So even a little bit of breeze helps bring your heat away from you. All the stuff that washes up on shore is really good firewood. Hamburger is my favorite exit meal. It's got everything you need in it. It's got tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and then if you get real fancy, you got bacon and mushrooms. Man, you can put so much stuff on there. A little bit of sand in my food. Yeah, it never hurts. How's it going? Well, those sand fleas are acting up a little bit, so get out here in the wind. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I got my dinner choices, my dinner options. Something delicious and nutritious, or the forever stew. To be honest, I don't know. That's not how you're supposed to open these, by the way. But I'm going to tell you what. That is the fastest way to do it. Oh, we are on to the most delicious food I found so far. This is the most delicious. That's the most delicious wild food I think I've ever had. The crabs are gonna love this. Absolutely gonna love this. Fishy coconut. Actually kind of tastes like gravy. Yeah, with fish in it. Kind of makes your stomach curdle a little bit. So that's a little bit of a failed experiment. I mean, the volume in here, dude, you can't really see, but it's up to here. Like, there's probably like 5,000 calories in there, I would guess. I'm gonna go to bed with 3,000 calories in my belly. It's not wise. Well, We got a couple big wins today. The discovery of the brand new iteration of the coconut. Agudu, I tried to eat as much of that coconut as I could. So I'm going to sleep beside it, and then if I wake up, or when I wake up, I'll probably wake up, I'll have a snack. The shelter's been good to me, but I don't know if I can keep living here. The crabs are insane. They're crawling all over me. They're like, they don't care. They care when you put the light on, but there's one. Like, get away. They don't know which direction to go. This thing's gonna freaking climb on me. Go. Go away. Just scoop that out, chuck that dirt out, and then your buddy over here, he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna haul a chunk of dirt out, just like that. He's gonna let it go, and then maybe he's gonna switch arms to give his arm a break. Are you gonna switch arms? Well, look at you work. Look at how efficient you are. You're gonna go back in and get some more? Yeah, you're gonna go there for 2 seconds and then he's gonna come back. They're in my shelter. Like, you know what it feels like to be sleeping and then you have like something crawl on top of you, like freaking popsicle sticks on your legs and arms and face, and they'll pinch you too, but like got holes in there, and I cover the holes and they dig the holes back up again, and then your leftover foods every once in a while and grab some of that. So there's no winning. I mean, it's not even just the food, it's just like the habitat that they like. So I'm half like, I might go sit by the rock and wait the night out. I never would have expected it to be a problem. Like, whatever, crabs, who cares? Like, not a big deal. You know, crabs can be a big deal, but these kinds of crabs, not usually a big deal. And you might think, well, I'll just eat them. If I had a big pot, I might start tossing them in the pot and eating them. But crab claws don't have a lot of meat in there to begin with, and these are pretty small. We gotta share this thing, and you guys are not sharing. Like, you're getting in my face. You don't have to get in my face. Get out of my face. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit by the rocks and wait the night out. Can't go in there. Ants everywhere on this thing. And they freaking hurt too. Oh, they're all over my shoes now. Damn it. No, it's another beautiful morning in paradise. Well, I was gonna eat that coconut throughout the night, but the fire ants decided to have a go at it. So if I ate that, they would absolutely decimate me. Something weird, man. I just heard that agouti blast off. I must have been sleeping freaking hard last night. I did sleep part of the night on the beach. Okay, that wasn't there before. That's this part of the spine. Pieces over here. It must have scavenged the meat. It had to have. Well, if the agouti eat meat, that opens up a whole new department of baiting, right? So this fish is gonna get offered. Maybe we'll get better in the department here as far as catching something that I'm gonna find a bit more palatable than fish and coconut. No activity here. All we can do is keep trying. Oh, scent up this fish a little bit. It's all about the approach with these footholds. So the agouti has to come in here. I need some better food to eat, so hopefully, let's go. I'm piecing things together here, right? And this is what you would do if you're stuck on a desert island. You would have to, you know, you'd have to figure things out as you go. You'd have to be like, put 2 and 2 together. I need my stringer back. See you later. Antos. Oh, freaking ants. Yep. So it was ants or sand fleas, but it's ants. Oh, the sand fleas are bad too. I gotta reevaluate how I'm gonna tackle this. It's morning day 3 now. I don't know. I'm gonna go fishing because I know I can't fish in the blazing hot sun, and I think that's my best bet for getting a bit of protein. If I can't stomach the coconut, that's what I gotta do. I threw out my plans, like I had everything all squared away in my head, and if I can't eat the 3 coconuts I need to eat during the day, then that plan doesn't work. I'm gonna grab the young ones here. Maybe I can eat as I fish, and then it's not like hitting me so hard all the time. Maybe I'll adjust. How about a big giant triggerfish? Is that too much to ask for? That or it's coconuts. There should be an iguana sitting right on that rock there. but there never is. For any of you guys who are like, oh, it's so easy, you have all the tackle, it's not survival. No, it's not survival, it's wilderness living. I'm trying to see if I could live on this island forever. And if you think that's easy, then why don't you just go do it? And I'm not saying like, oh, you could do it better and whatever. I'm just saying go do it. Like if people could do this stuff forever, they would just do that. They would not be married to civilization. They would not bring anything, any foods or anything with them. They would just go out and do it. Because why wouldn't you? That would be the better option than to slave away in some kind of factory or some other job you didn't like. Maybe the fish will be more active today. Well, that's curious. I didn't feel a bite, but probably I did. I'm not getting much action. The style of fishing that I'm doing is not matching the conditions. And frankly, there's not any real way that I can vary how I'm fishing. It's shore fishing. New lure. Can't see any other way to do this. How to catch fish here. Woo! Older limpets that are no good anymore. Right there, all old limpets as well. There's a whole pile of snails down there. Well, that might be breakfast. When you fish, you have to try everything until you figure out what works. There will be something that works here. There will be a technique that will work. I don't know what it is right now. That's a good amount to start. Trade this into something better. The float's a bit of an experiment. Oh, I'm getting so dizzy. Puh. It's not super often that I get skunked, but it does happen. I'm gonna see if I can tolerate this morning. Oh. Be great if this was great. The problem's swallowing it. Like that's your body saying, I don't need any more of that. I need something else. We're omnivores. We're supposed to eat varieties of food. Sometimes the best thing about the Wilderness Living Challenge is just coming home and eating my weight back. Probably after a while my body would recognize this as food, be like, oh, it's food, let's go. So I'm able to swallow it. That's an improvement. Now the ants have found it because there's no heat on it. They climbed that rope. Now they're in there. Maybe I'll eat a bit of it and then clean it out. It's like gruel. Well, I don't love this, but the fish that live in this little pond here are gonna love it. It's your lucky day, fisheroonies. Helps if your knife is sharp. Mine is not quite sharp, but get the camera to focus, but there. So that's your piece. The rest is just shell, so discard. And then if you have some butter, oil, some flavor, anything, we're gonna do some adobo. You can eat the whole thing. You can also take off the digestive system, or you can eat it. Well, I've re-rigged my thoughts on the Stingray. Got a spear. It's got wicked barbs at the end of it, and it's super, super sharp. It just fits in the end loosely, and then I've got this tied off to paracord, and then I'm gonna wedge it in my hand here. And then when I throw, I'm gonna throw and then I'll let go. Last time I tried to stab stingrays and I found I could get close, but not close enough. Don't give them a chance to take off. run out and just freaking stab them. That barb should stay in. The spear will pop off of the pole. I don't need the pole anymore. And then I just reel it in or fight it off of the paracord here. The only thing we need to get this to work is actually stingrays, and I haven't seen any yet. Well, we're too late for the sea beans. These vines here, the sea beans. It's ready to plant. We'll help seed the new generation of sea bean. Manchineel apple. That's a death apple right there, that green thing, and you probably can't see. Maybe you can see. Oh, here. We don't touch these. Manchineel apple. Right there. Right there. It's deadly. These will kill you. It's a manchineel apple. Deadly. Don't eat those. Little green apple. Hog plum. You can see one up there. Is it ready to fall? It is. Beautiful. Sometimes there'll be some other drops on the ground before other bugs get them. You know, if they're drops, they're probably about on their way to ripe. Bright orange is what we're looking for. Come on, tree, give me some food. Yeah, lemony mango in that department. A big seed in the middle. You got nut meat, mostly seed, and then you got a contract with nature. Every time you eat a wild fruit, you either eat the seed and poop it out and plant it, or we do it on purpose. And hopefully that turns into another hog plant. Flavor. Mmm. Whew. There's so much flavor in that one, it gave me the tingles. Mmm. I wouldn't taste more like an orange or like a tangerine. A tangerine mixed with lemon. These are good. I wish there was more. Oh, my body's missing those fruits. Fruits and sugars. That's hitting the spot. We're gonna plant these. We gotta respect where the growth line is. Nothing survives close to the ocean. Too close to the ocean, so we'll try there. We're so good, we're going for seconds. All in there, the hardest to get. All sandy now. Oh, I'm gonna get mangled in here. Ow, they're so scratchy. Scratchy trees are trees that want your respect. Ouch. Okay, I respect you. I'm trying to help you. Ah, ouch. Ah, ah, ouch. Ouchie. Okay, relax. Ha. All right. Okay. There we go. We got a handful of dirt and fruit. Handful of sandy fruit. It's a hog plum, and they're delicious. I'm gonna switch these around in my mouth, make sure I get all the sugars that I can, and then I'm gonna find a place in the soil here and plant these. Because this is the kind of thing we want more of. If I could have like a bucket of these, I'd have a bucket of these. They're good. They're sour but good. Oh, so good. It's a well-earned coconut, I tell you what. They look high and low for this sucker. Turns out she was low. And that's gonna give me some high. Love it. You need 6 or 7 of these every freaking day. Sometimes more. Every time I eat a coconut, every time I drink a coconut, loving the island survival. It's when I don't find them that I get irritated. Gotta keep sipping. Gotta think of it. I think that's my last bait fish, so I got nothing for shark. So yeah, it's time to go fishing. I'm gonna bring this spear just in case I see a fish that doesn't want to cooperate. Put it that way. Now that the tide is way out, I might have a better chance of getting limpets. There's stuff like here again, but these are dead. There's some live ones there. that they're too small. Ooh, there's some big ones. You see, this guy's not sucked on. Oh, he's starting to suck on. Oh, he sucked on. As soon as I did that, he sucked on. Ooh, there we go. They're sticky. It's cool. I'll grab some big snails as well. In case I don't catch any food. Well, that should be good enough for today. If there were a lot more, I'd collect a lot more. And then I could store them in a container with water, but well, there'll be no spearfishing tonight because I can't throw down that low. Well, we've got about 2 hours before dark. Limpet. Can't really see the limpet, can you? Limpet. We're just gonna do the same thing we did to get him off the rock to get him out of the shell. There we go. Should I eat it or fish with it? Try to catch a fish. I don't know if I gotta give this action or not. I mean, you gotta get a fish to find it, so you let it sit on the bottom, you probably get snagged. Well, they won't touch it if it's moving. Yeah, dropping it like right on top of a couple of fish, I think. Oh, I just pull it out of its mouth again. Oh, I had him. These guys are happy just picking stuff off the rocks. Like, I'm a decent fisherman and I can't get a fish here. It's crazy. Well, if nothing else, absolutely stunning sunset. I'm glad I got to witness it. Still alive. There's lots of fish down there. There's no fish up here. I'm giving up, well, temporarily. I never give up anything. Giving up fishing. I'm gonna go to snorkel. I have to go snorkel spearfishing tomorrow. Have to, because it's not working. Guess we're gonna eat some bait. Eat bait. Well, we're gonna do like a real quick set of goody. Quick a goody set. We want head or torso. So if that agouti shows up, you're gonna come right up in there and he's gonna fool around with that bait and try to get it off, and it's gonna be all stuck in things. And then this toggle on the top will trigger because it's gonna rock it back and forth. And then this spring, because it won't be held on by the dog at the top, we'll spring this spring forward, clamping it tight. So that was the safety I just flicked off. That holds the spring. This is it. This is insane. Can't believe that happened. I got an iguana pinned. You see, I got it locked in there good. Like, I could reach in and grab its tail, literally. I got the foothold on the bottom. It might step on it, it might not. Like, chances are I'll probably avoid it. Now, if I can get that in the hole, prepped up, as soon as it goes through, I'm going to catch it. If there's only one way in or out. Let's add some rope to this, or we could use the same rope maybe. Alright. Hello, I'm here. Don't come out. I'm here. Don't come out. Hello, I'm here. Don't come out. Yeah, I can see his tail. He's still there. I'm here. Don't come out. I'm here. Don't come out. I'm gonna go sideways on this trap. And now we're getting to the point where if it darts, it's gonna freak the living daylights out of me. I want that to be, like, it should probably be bigger for the size of this thing, but it might just ruin everything. Or like, more like wedged, so nothing like tickles down and falls. Safety's off, that's gotta work. I don't know if you guys can see the tail. I'll use the main camera in a second to show you. But that's, I mean, that's pretty locked in. Gonna see, like, if we jiggle anything, if it moves. Like, it doesn't have to be super stable, only stable enough when it pushes on that trap, it splings forward. Oh, I can see the leg now. Here it is. It's facing the whole other way. See the tail? I think he's stuck in there anyway. Well, I tried to wait him out. If he hasn't moved in like 20 minutes, he's not itching to move. If he stays in there till dark, I don't know. But I am not going to watch this paint dry. I'll leave the camera here for as long as I can afford to leave it. Maybe we'll get the action on camera. Oh, I'm hot, pukey. It's just so hot. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Oh, well, that's as long as my attention span is. I got that spear, but I'm not comfortable spearing it. And I don't think I have to. Maybe it would be the safest way, but it's just gonna be, it would be so messy to do it. Thing literally has not moved. There, right at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the tail. And so it's facing to the left. But the freaking thing hasn't moved that tail the whole time. Are you gonna move there, buddy? Come on out. Come and play now. Now it's time to play. So you play the waiting game, or do you hunt it? Trap it or hunt it. Maybe it won't. Gotta move at some point. Either I catch it or I don't. The traps work or they don't. I stick that spear into it, it works or it doesn't. It's going to be a mess. If I stick that spear into the tail, I gotta get the barb all the way through or I'm gonna lose it. It still might jump onto the foothold so that I'll get like a good secondary grasp. If it glances off the belly or the head or whatever, it's not gonna get a grab on with the foothold. And then I've got to be able to pull the thing out with the spear while it's freaking out. Oh, bats came out. That's a bat again. Well, the spear idea is out. Is he gonna come out the bottom or is he gonna go at the top? Well, the bats are coming out the bottom. They're not coming out the top. So you got to assume that the bats, like it can't get out the top. That's all the math I got. Oof. We don't want to set this tree on fire. We just want the smoke. Maybe it'll draft. It might draft through here if there's a hole at the top. No. Sure that guy's not enjoying that. Let's see what happens here. We get smoke out the top. Oh yeah, she's smoking all right. And because there's not a lot of smoke coming out the back here, it's definitely going to be drafting up. So that's one is going to get very uncomfortable real quick, especially being up high. Well, if he pops up the top, then he lives. I mean, couldn't have done much else except for like maybe just waited longer, and then maybe he would have come out the door instead. Maybe he was just about ready to go. He did when he climbed up, it seemed like he was getting stuck. I mean, if their bats are coming out the bottom, they can't be getting out the top. Smoking them out. There's a lot of smoke there. And I don't see a lick of smoke coming out at the top. Like there's no smoke. That's gotta be like, look at it bellowing up. It's gotta be like probably almost feel like there might be a small crack at the top, but obviously not big enough for the bats. As soon as that catches, I gotta take it. We want smoke. We don't want heat. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that's it. That's all the smoke we can afford. Oh, there goes the bats. They didn't like that. Oh, there's another bat. Okay, so the bats, it worked on the bats. I mean, am I confident that's gonna work? Oh, 100%. That's a lesson in modern humanity. If you wonder why we eat so much variety of things, and also like we only eat like 10 things really, and then flavor them like 55,000 different ways to make them seem like they're different. And then the people that are really unhealthy think like that one aisle down the grocery store, which like has, I don't know, 2,000 different items, is actually all the same item. It's all corn or flour or potato or rice. And it's made into 60,000 different flavors because your body's like, wow, this will be good because it's got different flavor. And clearly I just wanted something different today. Like, well, did you really get something different today, or did you get like monosodium glutamate? Well, I didn't weigh myself today, but I feel like I'm leaning out. I feel like I'm legit, like I'm on my muscle cut now. So I'll be beefy when I go home. Yeah. Wow. That just exploded in my mouth. The sun is setting on day 3. We're getting there. We're getting dialed in. Looking forward to some good food tomorrow. Rest are snails, which means I gotta do a lot of work. Fire's almost out, so Sun's not up, but the sun's not gonna be up for a while. Couldn't sleep. I mean, you can't sleep for 12 hours. That's the cycle, right? You're sleeping for 12, you're up for 12, and you wanna make most of the day. So if you can go to bed at 6, but since I can't sleep, I'm gonna make good use of my time right now, and I'm gonna beef up my shelter. I'm not gonna do any big forays and get green woods. There's a lot of palm fronds. You make use of whatever you have, add those to the shelter, and that'll help protect it too. That, and I'm gonna get the fire stoked up again. Grab some wood from down on the beach. That stuff's the best for banking the fire overnight. It makes it so that I don't have to do a bow drill in the morning. Typically, once you get low calories, you end up doing more brute force and less thinking, which should be the exact opposite. Well, good morning guys. Day 4, Wilderness Living Challenge, season number 8. And I caught something. Freaking smoked something. I mean, at this point I should know better. I don't know what I was thinking. Beach set, right? Or closer to the beach. I freaking smoked a crab claw. I didn't get the whole crab. I got the crab claw though. I did collect a bunch of like fully ripe coconuts, but I have not dug into them yet. So I don't know if they're any good. This one feels kind of light, but it might be like just like raring to go ripe. I don't know. I lost all my confidence sleeping last night. I don't know why I lost my confidence. I just did. I'll swing you around to the grocery store. Right here. That's the grocery store. So again, you could like spend like 20 minutes peeling that all apart and whatnot to get at your brain meat on the inside here. So imagine you spend all that time peeling it nicely, and then you find out on the inside it's just, you know, freaking ant bait. You can see on the inside here too, it's moldy. We're gonna selectively cut these guys because there's just too many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all fighting for the same sunlight, which is actually taken up by this big guy over here. So these guys, like, their chances of survival are pretty slim. The chances of this guy's survival currently is about 0. And a hop, skip, and a jump later, and we're back in business. This guy sprouted properly for me, so I have a handle and the grain. Like if you go cross grain, it's gonna bounce, but if you go with the grain, it's not gonna bounce. You pop it open and it's kind of like a dirty mess because you got like bits and pieces everywhere and exploded. Then you take this out and give it a whiff. It smells a little funky. It's a little funky on the outside. If I get sick, you know why. Because it's got a little bit of fuzz on the outside. And we're hopefully gonna boil that into oil. You can scrape that, but I'm lazy. She's empty. Empty. It's empty. This one's got some liquid in it. Oh, it's rotten. Whew. Dookie. And this guy's got like no cap left, so. No cap! This sucks, no cap! Ah! Ants! Oh! Why? Maybe 2, maybe 3. That one seems like the most promising. Oh, it's freaking rotten. And I got it all over my shirt. Oh, I'm gonna smell like horse dookie all day now. Oh, oh. There's ants coming out of this one, so it's no good. I think you're the last chance there, buddy. Oh! Oh no! Ooh. Ooh. This has got freaking maggots and mud in there. It's disgusting. It's got like, ooh, it's like horse water. Ooh, horse poop water. Oh my God. Ah, look at it. Oh, oh, you do not want to sniff that or drink that or eat that. That's nasty. Oh, and that's every freaking coconut on my beach. Oh, it's on my hand. Ooh, everywhere. It's not going away. Oh, oh, oh. Man, I need some luck, guys. This is not good. My whole plan to eat fish and coconut's falling apart. And my knife too. Oh. Like if they're not there, you can't eat them. I'm gonna throw up every freaking coconut. Made a real simple set with the agouti because I don't have a lot of bait left anyway. But I still got to keep on top of my food. I just went on the high. Now I'm feeling the low again because I'm hungry. So got to keep on top of that. So just a little simple box set. Agouti comes in scavenging for that meat. I should bump in there. I've only seen it a couple times and I haven't seen it recently. Bumped it out at the start and haven't seen it since. There's my oil. You can see it. It's actually bubbling and cooking away. So we can remove that and let it cool. We don't burn our fingers here. So there would be a lot more oil there. It's just a lot of it's just like burning off, cooking off. I think that's like poor man's coconut oil because like there's no effort. Ooh, okay, well I guess we'll leave that cool down a little bit and then we can add it to our broth. Trap's not there. Trap's not there, but I don't see anything. Come on, be around the corner. Please be around the corner. No. Come on, where is it? There's gotta... No way! It blew through the whole thing. It's gone. It destroyed the trap. It got out. I don't... Is it alive? I think it is a... No way! Okay, I don't know what to do. I got to see if it moves or not. It's got to be alive because it's only in the foothold. Oh my gosh. He's definitely trying to pretend like I don't see him. It's only a toe catch. It's only a toe catch, but it's a good toe catch. Okay, it's really heavy and there's a big risk here. If we screw this up, it could take off. Like he's gonna start to panic again for sure. Once he knows, I know he's there. So I don't want to dislodge him. He's good camouflage there now, but he thinks I can't see him, and that's fine by me. Remember, we got a big trap circle here, so he can come over here if he wants to. We want to hit him as hard as we can, right on the head. He's ready to go. And you don't let up. When you go, you don't let up. Man, after this morning, oh yeah, he's cooked. He bashed in. Oh, I can't believe that. There he is, guys. Look at this. He's a monster. Look at this beast. It looks like a freaking dinosaur. It's so wicked. Blends in so good to the background too. Like, can you barely see it in the background? It's amazing. I'm so grateful. That's a massive bucket list item for me. I'm definitely running low. Woo! Okay, I'm okay. That's all right, I'm just on edge because I'm low calories. Low calories makes you jumpy. Anyway, it just gargled. I think it was just like the lungs gargling out. Dude, I need fruit so bad. I am like freaking out in my brain. This guy freaked me out twice now. He freaked me out last night and he freaked me out this morning. And I put him in my belly and I gotta freak everybody out. Tired now, but I gotta go for the next food item. Vultures, turkey vultures ate the guts. I think that might work. How ridiculous is that? Like, is a shark even gonna know that that's food? It's like, what's that? I don't know. It's a foot. I was seeing them just in the corner here. Like, pretty regular. If I catch two small nurse sharks, I guess it'll do this if I get a fish. Now I just need some shade. Better fishing this way, I think. I put the drag on real loose, so if something grabs it, it'll just, I should be able to hear it, the drag go. I just watch the rod, and it'll bounce a bit with the waves, but a fish will make it do that. This is the best thing I've eaten out here. Green coconut, the water, it's just so quenching that you can't really compare it to anything else. So it's like, that's a close second as far as like a wild food, but that's just a drink. This meat is some of the best I've ever had. At first I was gonna say it doesn't have a flavor because it's so heavily smoked, but I mean, that could be the flavor. I did put my adobo on this. Sunk in. I wish this thing was like 6 times bigger. Looks like everything else except for when you look at that tail. That's just lazy if you say it's like chicken. I'm getting like chicken and like bacon, or like rotisserie chicken bacon. In other words, it's like extremely palatable. It is chewy, but tons and tons and tons of different ways of making meat so it's not chewy. I haven't had a bad bite yet. It's absolutely amazing. Treated this meat with respect. I cooked it really slow, really properly. Let's say it's overcooked and it's chewy, but compared to everything else I've been eating, this is such a welcome change. Well, I've eaten some weird things in my time. This is a delicacy. Like jerk chicken, or like jerky chicken, because it's so chewy. But I love every bite. The adobo sunk right into the meat. Awesome, so good. It's not too deep. Yeah, I didn't hit top of my on a slice. It was stuck inside the coconut, and then when I pull it up, it bounced out and then it came back down. So I wasn't expecting it to come out the way it bounced off the log, basically. Like, it reverberated off the log, came out, and then light contact on my thumb. But it's, you know, I'm not gonna lose my thumb or anything. It's so important when you cut these coconuts open that you pay like 100% care. Look at my thumb when I cut, or my fingers. I look at what I want to hit with the knife, because you're gonna hit what you look at. I don't like to use treatments preemptively. Take all kinds of drugs for no reason. The less medical intervention that you guys do, the better. You know somebody's used that. You know, it feels, I mean, it's not perfect, but it feels close enough. Probably close enough. Probably if you grew up here, you didn't use your sock, you used the coconut. Been a while since I've seen another human being. Can you tell? Man, I want nachos. I want nachos and ground beef and cheese, salsa. I want a burger on the side with mushrooms, cheese, bacon. I don't want anything else on top, and maybe a little bit of just a little bit of barbecue sauce. And I want to have a nap, and then I want to do that again in about 3 or 4 hours. I think I ran out of coconuts on my beach. I could go to the other beach. It's about a 25-minute walk, so that might only be for water. Could be for thousands of calories of coconut, or it could be for nothing. That's survival, man. You just decide if you're gonna ride it out or you're gonna shoot for the stars. Like the regular fishing, if that would be nice if it worked, but I think snorkel spear fishing costs more calories. But I went fishing 3 times and got skunked. Well, no luck with the shark. I guess it's spear fishing or nothing. That's all I got left. Like, tried everything. Got a single point this time. I might have to switch to the double point, or the triple point. I have to get the whole thing, just the top. I can't tell what kind of job I'm doing, but there's lots of hair in there. Okay, I'm gonna go fishing. I'll switch to the GoPro. Hopefully I get a fish because I'm really hungry. Bye. Freaking lakes. Sakes. Well, since that bow doesn't work, I can only get 1 fish at a time, really. Unless I want to tie some fish to my legs, which I don't. Huh. There we go. Oh, freak. Huh. I think I'm gonna switch to the trident. I don't know, that one didn't go all the way through, but maybe I'll try this for a little bit more. I guess I should trust it. It's pretty stuck. So what am I supposed to do with it? I guess I tie it up to this thing so the birds don't get it. At least. No, it is gonna start to rot. I don't know if I do 3 more like that. Well, I'm pretty proud of myself. I mean, that's 20 minutes work to do all the fishing I did already off this point. I think I did like 3 hours of fishing for nothing, except for the first day. And I caught all the fish. I don't know why they're not biting. Feeling like I'm at one with nature now. Sitting in the puddle, cleaning up a fish. Maybe I got an agouti. I didn't even check. Oh, right in my mouth. See, now that I think of it, I'll use the head for shark bait. You know, once you get the head off, it ain't much, is it? But it's about as much protein as you need for the day. If that's all you're eating, you probably need more than that. I mean, food-wise. Like, I'm solo, okay? I'm not gonna go out like, what am I washing my leg for in this goopy water? Probably got stuff on my face. I feel like I got stuff on my face too. There's nobody out here to help me. Like, if I drown, people are gonna find up my washed up body, maybe, or it's gonna get sucked out to the ocean. So like, you do risky things, you do it short, you come back, and that's good, right? Call it good. And so that's what I'm doing. Like, one fish, I call it good. It works, I could get more. Is it gonna solve my problems if I get more fish? Probably not. I mean, if I got like 50 fish and I could eat 50 fish, probably would help me. Does I think I could eat 50 fish? Probably not. I need to get more coconut. And I need to be able to eat the coconut. I tried to eat the coconut and I couldn't eat the coconut, so that ain't helping me for nothing. How am I gonna carry all this back? We got goobers, and sand is super hot too. This is the sand that's hot. It'll burn your feet. Ah, and the fire's out. Sweet. Oh, why is the fire out? Hope it's not completely out. There's probably some heat on there somewhere. Well, let's see if that little bit of a gamble is gonna pay off. Snorkel, spearfish a fish, stick the head on the line, catch a shark. It could happen. I think that's the earliest we've had dinner so far. Mostly because it's so slim. We wanted to risk the sharks out there. Probably got an hour or so of light left. So we do need this foothold. Ready to go. This is our good luck charm. Okay, we got our bait and we'll go up the hill. Straight up there. Notice there's sand fleas on these guts. That's how they eat when there's no people on this deserted island. Maybe you guys know the answer to that question. Am I losing weight? I don't know. I haven't weighed myself today. I didn't weigh myself yesterday. I'll spin you around. You can look at this trap here. Still think that's a good set, so I'm not going to mess with that one. Be easier to hang something and then put a foothold below it. But I did that before and that didn't work. And the fish was gone. I'm getting so good at setting this trap. Whoa, that was close. I almost spoke too soon. I'm setting it backwards. Like, you can't put the guts on top of it. I mean, you can, but like, you put the guts on top of it, you can put it underneath it. Maybe it's like gonna trap its face. Put the guts there. And then normally we'd bury that, but we don't have any tools, so. The goody comes up there, has a peek, and he's like, no, I don't want that. Or maybe he does, and he jumps down there. Place your bets. And if I'm successful, we get like a goody nachos. Oh, bro, fatty, delicious, like a big plate, just like a big thing, like mostly meat, and not too salty nachos, just salty enough. Like, not too salty. I don't like salty nachos. I want like lightly salted nachos, but lots of fat, cheesy fat. And I don't want full, let's say medium fat hamburger, because ground beef, because I don't want my nachos to be soggy. But I don't. If they're a little bit soggy, I'll put up with it right now. I'm not going to complain too much. Season 8. I've done 8 seasons. I've only won 1, and this is the first time I've ever done it solo. It's going pretty good so far. I'm talking a lot to myself. Think I can Tarzan this vine? Did he test them first? He must have tested them first. I actually feel like they would hold me. Look, my luck, they'd probably pull the tree down on my head. Dude, 139.2? That's only 0.7 pounds. I lost 1 pound over. Dude, I might have a shot at this. I like, cause my energy's so low that I'm like losing. I have a legit chance at this. Day 4 and I'm only down 0.7 pounds. Okay, I gotta double my efforts for tomorrow. I can do it. Well, I pulled the shark line up and there's nothing on it, but it was in an unusual location. It went to the right and it was wedged in rocks or something like that. I snapped it off. I think it was caught, it might have been wedged over a rock, but I don't think I cast there. If the tide pulled it, moved it over, I don't think it would do that. I think it would move it to the other way. Anyway, it might have been a fish, who knows? Hopefully it's a nice clear day again tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Haven't had a rainy day yet. Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't start. So anyway, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, good morning, guys. It's another beautiful morning on Deserted Island, trying to survive and thrive, or whatever I'm doing anymore. I don't know. Let's bank up this fire before I leave, because I'm definitely gonna catch a fish, and we're definitely gonna need to have a fire to cook it. Wood loves buddies. Here you go, buddies. Here's another buddy. Oh, that guy's making friends with other buddies over there, the roots. Come on in there, buddy. Snuggle up. That's better. Okay, you guys cozy up to one another. Just I need a little bit, just a little bit more. Okay, I'm hungry. Just put it out there. Come this way. Fish, Goody, over here. Warm fire for you. You hang out in the fire for a bit, and then you can hang out in my belly for a bit. Coconuts. I know you take 7 months to grow from nothing. You over there, I'm looking at you, you got none. You never had any. So you can make some. I might be here for 7 months. Looking at you, yeah, and you too, you're short. I want you most of all to make some stuff, because I'm not hungry. And you're short, and I like that. It's okay. And a coconut tree, it's okay. You know, you're big, but doesn't mean you don't make any. My next survival item is this rubber dinghy. Trying to make a kayak paddle, and I'm just making sweat. Makes me want to puke. We'll see if I make one and it works. I'm gonna keep doing it, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So it's gonna make me throw up, and I'm not gonna catch a damn fish because it's so freaking hot out. Is under 5 pounds rubber dinghy. If I like it, it'll be in the description below. I like that it's got like the orange, so you know, if you were stranded on a deserted island, people could see you from the air. There's a valve here on the side. Whew. I mean, if I don't have to bring a canoe in and I can just put it in my pack, that's freaking amazing. You can put it in your luggage in case you fly out of the plane and get lost on a deserted island. So my kayak paddle is just made from float sand, stuff that washed up on the shore. I took 2 sides of a plastic bucket, cut them out as best I could in the shape of a paddle. Oh, woo! Little bit of a sketchy entry there, but if we get out of the edge here, my things keep flipping, flopping. So one side's one way, one side's the other way, in an unpredictable fashion. I need you guys to be more predictable. Stop rotating. This is like survival luxury. Look how far out we are. That's hilarious. That's amazing. I could totally fish in this thing. Oh yeah, we can touch. All right, we're good. So it needs a little bit more air, but we're stretching it out too, right? Paddle needs work. All right, we got a new survival item. I think we'll see if we can turn this guy into food. Just lean over and blow in it. Wow. That is so impressive. Dive suit on because I'm hoping not to get wet at all, but you never know. I take the raft out and see what the world wants to give us in the giant seafood buffet full of buffet foods. Just gotta get them. So far, I've had some ups and downs. A lot of downs, but hopefully some ups. High as an effing kite. Woo! Holy, I've never been that dizzy before. Dude, blowing a balloon squatted and then standing up? Dude, that's some kind of high. Holy. Okay, I'm gonna get my flippers because if I get stuck, I got the wetsuit and the flippers that are gonna get me home. That's pretty good. That's not twisting very easily. This crisscross went through 4 holes, pretty simple. Just got to do the other side. I also thought about like how would I land a fish if I actually caught one in here. Good hook set on a big one. I'd probably just paddle it home. All right, we should calm down with the paddling now because I don't want to attract the sharkies. You got to be dialed in if you're fishing out of a raft like this. Like you got to be a pretty decent fisherman because you know you're gonna have hooks and stuff in the boat. Like imagine it's fairly resistant to hooks, but probably not perfectly resistant. Oh, fish! No way! I got a fish! Huh! No way! Okay. Okay, now how are we gonna land this thing? I think I'm gonna reel like right up to the tip. Oh, no way! Oh no, I lost him at the boat! No way! No way, no way, no way! Oh, freaking no way! I missed the fish. I've only been out here for 10 minutes. Do some trolling now. I'm going against the wind so that when I come back, I'll be going with the wind. That was weird. I think it was a fish. Hope it was a fish and not a shark. It's easier to fish like out from the shore than into the shore because fish don't want to draw in shallow. I just had a thought to look in the water, but I should stop doing that. Doesn't help me. No way. 2 chomps. Dude, you're killing me. 2 chomps off that thing. 1, 2, short strike. Holy smokes. I didn't even feel those while trolling. Can you believe that? Okay, we should be back up and running. So at some point, I got 2 bites there. No way. You guys aren't gonna believe this. Another one. Just missed the freaking tail. Like barely. Do you know, like literally the fish is doing that and it's barely missing that hook? You're not gonna believe it. Again, actually felt that bite. I felt that bite. How many twisters do I have left? Oh, this is crazy. So those are probably big cruising fish. This is nuts. How? I'm gonna do one more cast. If I don't catch a fish with this cast, pretty good cast, I'm going to pee in the boat because either I dart it to shore and pee and finish fishing, or I just pee in the boat. Freak, I gotta pee so bad. All right. Oh yeah, so I've gotta pee now. Okay, so my body doesn't want to do it. Weird. Ooh, that's like uncontrollable. Like letting yourself do it and not do it. I'm not gonna say it, but well, I'm gonna say it. Feels like an orgasm because your body's like chomp and a slice. Look at that, slice right there, chomp off the back. I gotta manage my risk here. I am the only buddy that's going to save me. If I get blown off this island, or I get hit by lightning, or sharks start pounding the bottom of this thing, it's me. It's all me. Man, I'm getting burnt like a lobster out here. Like, look at this guy. Chompy chomp, 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 chomp. Just missing the hook every time. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Tail missing. These are like my injured allies in war. These are all fish that could have been in my boat. Dozen fish in my boat. At the end of everything, you can't force anything. All you can do is play your cards that you're dealt the best that you can. And I feel like I have. So the agouti's a little bit smart. He's a mammal, right? So the longer that this trap stays here, the better, because it's sort of acclimatized and the mammals won't smell it. Flotsam bottle picked up, and it's just dangling here off a tripod, which hopefully the agouti can't climb too good, and he's not gonna go up here and just start licking on stuff. Well, I made the trip all the way to the far end of the island. I'm on the north side, as far as you can go. The tip all the way over there. But there's a really interesting rock cut here. See if I can get a feast of fish. Well, 3 fish for my troubles. Put it into the rocks a couple of times, and then it does lots of glancing blows instead of like kill shots. So if the fish don't stick, you can't keep them. See if we can find maybe some coconuts or something on the way home. Be nice, because I'm thirsty. Well, got those 3 fish cooking away. I got 3 heads and 3 sets of guts. I'll run up in the agouti trap, hopefully add some passive food. I mean semi-passive, right? Because we had to work, we had to feed that agouti a few times and not trap it. So, I mean, all we can do is keep trying. Cast out more nets, catch more fish. That's all it is. Now, that's probably not the prettiest serving of fish I've ever produced, but when you're hungry, sometimes it doesn't matter what it looks like, which is a lie. I mean, it always matters what it looks like. We eat with our eyes. You guys know that. So would you eat that with your eyes? Do you think that's a net calorie gainer? The scale is gonna tell the truth at the end. Not up to me. I can be like every other survivalist out there and be like, I survived because I had the skills. Now, I have the skills, but do I have the skills to live out here indefinitely? Does anybody? I mean, do you see anybody around here doing this? Anywhere in the world, are there any subsistence hunters left? There's like 2 tribes. And they're like under 5 foot tall. And they weigh like 89 pounds. People say it's not survival. You're right, it's not. It's not survival. It's not. I'm not even pretending to be survival. But the point is like, you don't need a lighter to be out here. But do you need these other things? And the question, the presentation I'm making after this being the 8th season is like, probably you probably need some stuff. You probably need a fair amount of stuff, and you have to have a good environment, and you have to have that environment be working with you. And I got to find more coconut food. Wish me luck this time. Boy, when that heat of the day hits, it is hot, and you don't want to be very far from a coconut. You can imagine on these small islands, you might run out of coconuts real quick. You might need to be developing rafts to move from one island to the next. Not sure what the name of it is, but I'm gonna call it a tropical birch tree. Well, I just came up over the hill and I start to feel a refreshing breeze. So that's telling me I'm close to the opposite side of the island. You can feel that gust, I can see the water too. It's a welcome sign. All I need to do is find some coconut I need a low coconut. Pretty good exploration of what's on offer. A lot of it's fairly redundant. This is the Sahara freaking desert. Like, I know it looks like a beautiful sunny beach, but man, is that sun midday punishing. You see there's a couple islands, island. If you could make a raft and the wind was right, you could island hop, I'm sure. Especially since these coconuts are a limited resource, as I have learned. So here's a look at the other side of the island. By the time I'm done with this adventure, I'll have gone the entire perimeter. This is a spot where I'm gonna have to be careful about my timing of coming back. I can go up over top of the rocks here, but I got about 10 feet of elevation before I'm in trouble. Oh, wow. We've come all this distance to see this, hopefully get some water. So an hour, maybe I get my feet wet, maybe I don't. For a coconut, I mean, less than an hour, I would say for sure. So if I go through, I gotta cut to this right-hand side beach, because I know I could be stuck in there for hours doing something that only takes a few minutes, the easy way. So I'm gonna quickly check these coconuts. If they're easy to grab, I'm gonna grab them. If not, I'm gonna book it. That's the easiest tree and it's nothing on it. 25 feet. Oh, just short. Oh, come on. All right, we're over. Come on, you bastard. Oh, I thought I had that too. And remember, the clock is ticking. All right, one last chance here. Yes! 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 Coconut! Ho, ho, ho. I said one last chance and it freaking did it. Woo! Yes! Holy two! Woo! Baby! Well, that makes all the effort worthwhile getting here. Now the question is whether we can get back without any problems. Let's get out of here with our treasures. We could sit here, process these down and not have to carry them, but we're on the clock with the tide coming in. But nothing risked, nothing gained. Could play it safe, could even stay home, but you're not getting coconuts from your bed. We get wet, we get wet. Okay, I'm starting to feel it and thirsty too. Okay, is this the main beach on this side? It is. We're good, we're scot-free. It's like, I would not typically do something like that at risky. These are way too heavy to carry back. That's about an hour, 2-hour walk, all said. I want to get in that other mangrove actually, or that other coconut grove, because while I'm working on these guys, I might spot some other ones. This is the big boy. Why'd you roll away on me? Just to make it a little bit harder, just a little bit, put some sand on you so I get some grit. I don't need any more grit in my diet. I feel like I'm gonna lose my teeth like all the primitive people do from eating grit, wear off my enamel. Best part of this coconut too is actually 800 calories in there too, because this one's like a fully ripe one. It's one of those things I don't really appreciate eating. Dry coconut. It tastes all right, but just can't appreciate all the chewing that goes on with it. It's a lot of chewing. But you only got to eat 2 of these. Those green ones are for drinking, man. This one tastes like it's fizzy. Tastes like a soda with carbonation in it. It's delicious. Somebody should turn this into a drink. Right in the crème lens. This is the stuff that's better to eat, in my professional opinion. A little bit moist, or a lot moist, whatever. And then after that, it's all about the motion of the ocean. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Oh, I got coconut water in my eye. Or maybe that's sweat. Every time I'm at the point almost where I could like welcome a mate to my island. Hello, how are you? I have a shelter. It's full of crabs, but that's the only thing that's full of crabs. And have I told you? Every time I think about you, I touch myself. This drink is so fizzy, it makes me want to shout, oh, oh, this drink's so fizzy. Have I told you that? I need pitch coaching. Woo! Get one finger, 2 or 3 if you have to. Once you get down to the bottom, work your whole fist in there. Whatever works. I mean, I love the adventure parts of it, but the starving parts of it is not fun. I don't love that part of it. It's very hard. Every time I think about you, I wish I knew more of that song. Look at that. Oh. I can eat like this because I've like focused. Nobody can do the Heimlich maneuver. I always thought it was a hind leg maneuver when I was a kid. I'm like, why would you want somebody to lick your hind? Or why would you lick somebody else's hind? Every time I think about you, I touch myself. I'm getting drunk on coconut. Woo! My bag is very big, heavy. That's why being able to climb trees is a useful skill. Because then you don't have to carry coconuts. You just climb a tree. Put that on the list. That's not nice at all. I said be nice. Now you just got sand everywhere. Ya butt. Chill out. Oh, dang sakes. Just chill. You were good there for 2 seconds. And then, okay, Rod, scooch. Come on, guys, scooch. Everybody scooch in the boat. You guys see that school? Something about being right here. This is where I had the bite, and we just had some surface action, and I freaking missed a fish. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. These guys have such sharp teeth, they just crush it. Hey, I caught a fish. It's a little grouper, but I got one. Look at that. Got ourselves a grouper. The survival raft works, and I'm sure we can get bigger ones. That's the point of this raft, is to get bigger fish. Dude, fish on. Okay, fish on. With that little tiny minnow. Fish on. Okay, how am I gonna land this thing now? Okay, we're gonna go loose drag. Oh, Trigger. Is that what you've been causing me problems the whole time, you little Trigger? Because your mouth's so freaking small? Hey, you like that? In your face. See that big spike on the top? That's why I don't want troubles in the raft too. Like, what am I gonna do now? Yeah, you're gonna freak out, aren't you? As soon as you start getting stabby, I bet you there's some out there that I was missing that were probably 3-4 times that size. We got a fish. Check it out. We got breakfast. We got lunch. And maybe this is even dinner. I've been out here for like 3 hours now, 4 hours now. I lost every single twister tail. Broke off, clipped off, smashed off, short striked off. Man, what a struggle. Oh yeah, you're gonna bleed too. That's nice. Attract some sharks, would you? Make sure you stay away from the boat though if you're gonna thrash around. I don't want you to puncture anything with your trigger. Woo! Okay, don't do that. I said don't do that. You're gonna puncture a hole in the boat. I might have just had a bite. Fish. Freak, I almost lost my whole rod there. Okay, this is a giant fish. This is a giant fish. What am I gonna do with this fish if I get it in the boat? I gotta basically tire the living snot out of this fish. And I'm pretty far from shore. Okay, all right. Okay, we're just gonna wait this fish out. Yep, it's a fish. Okay, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to get a big fish in a small boat. Okay, adrenaline's running. We got to get this guy belly up, essentially. I don't know what kind of fish it is, but it feels wicked heavy. Wicked heavy. I mean, I could land it if I had a net, but I just want to keep it tired. Oh. Okay, I can't promise we're landing this fish, boys. Like, we got a long way to go. And I can't paddle. I don't think. Maybe I can. Oh. Can I hold this rod down? Like, this is the only way we're doing this, guys. If this fish comes off, it comes off, but I can keep the tension on this and drown it, tire it, belly it up. If it pops off, it pops off. I mean, I can't get it in this boat. Not like this. Half a football field now. Oh guys, come on, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna pitch the paddle. Hit bottom, we're gonna pitch the paddle. Oh, we did it. Oh, but it's a beaut. Oh my. Oh, dude, I thought it was a giant jack. It's a giant trigger fish though. Oh, man, I earned that. Oh my. Oh, what a battle. Yeah, he was hooked on the outside of the mouth. He might have rolled over a couple times, probably. My guess, not much, eh? Look at that guy. That's food. Like, that's a wicked size. That's a wicked size trigger fish. You've been stealing all my baits, you chomper. Epic, man. Unbelievable. Oh, the survival raft. I think if we're looking on the bright side of everything, is that I didn't have to pee in the boat. Like last time I drank a whole bunch of coconut water and then I had to pee like 4 times in the boat. Today, not even 1 time. I mean, that's a win. Make a fire really quickly, get this trigger fish on the coals, and then we're gonna enjoy a beautiful sunset on the final day of the Wilderness Living Challenge. Grab a couple extra calories from a fresh green coconut, and we're just gonna reminisce about how much effort went into this, but how much reward came out of it. Now, I didn't hit all of the species I wanted to. I didn't hit my stingray, my shark, but I don't even care. The conditions weren't right for us to go after them. The raft worked out perfectly to level up on the size of fish that I was getting, but pelagic fish get a lot bigger, so they graduate from the shore and then they move out deeper and deeper, and so that makes for a much better survival food if you can get to them. I have made a primitive raft in the past, but it's not very maneuverable. It takes several people to move it. I covered a lot of water in that survival raft. It taught me a lot about where the fish are. It taught me Predominantly what was taking my twister tails was probably those triggerfish picking it off. It'd be nice to get into some of the bigger fish like the jacks, which I think is what was surfacing out beyond. We're gonna give this fish a quick gut treatment and then we're gonna toss it right on the coals. I think that's the best way to cook a triggerfish. You don't even have to take the skin off, just drop it in the coals, give it a couple minutes either side, flip it, and then once you're ready, just peel that skin back to release the delicious flesh. You definitely have to tick all the boxes, so getting enough fats, proteins, carbs, micros, macros, nutrients, all those good things. And then we're gonna top it up with a good old taste of fresh green coconut. That's so good. Now we've managed to find everything that we needed on the island during the Wilderness Living Challenge, but probably not in the abundance that we had preferred. Definitely the environment played a factor, going into all the little niches to pick up the foods and knowing where they were and knowing how much there were. But you get bogged down in calorie after calorie and trying to hit those boxes as fast as you can. If you guys want me to do another Wilderness Living Challenge, let me know. I'd like to do one in the Arctic if I can. It's been a tough one solo, that's for sure. Miney Mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Are you Mo? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You think like, oh, okay, it's last day, cool, end of the day. No, I gotta survive all night too. I just did my homework this morning. Aqua dump, launched her clean. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Oh. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Oh. That's a little bit better. I am not a singer. I don't plan to be. I'm gonna stick to my day job. What's my day job? I don't know. My day job's the same as everybody else's day job. And as you know, part of the Wilderness Living Challenge is whether you could just abandon all those other things that you do to make a living and just go off into the wilderness like I am and survive there indefinitely. I weighed myself like yesterday. I was down maybe 1.5 pounds. That's great. So today's a make it or break it. You know, I could lose 2 pounds today if I don't keep on top of my water, plus I don't find any food. That could be 2 pounds. I decided that I'm going to do a giant foray, which is a risk. I am going to go to the far beach, which I would presume is going to be at least an hour round trip just on foot traffic. You know, so that's calories burnt. And I'm hoping it returns me in some coconuts. So that's the plan. I'm gonna eat some sprouts, coconut sprouts, because that's all there is. I don't want to eat the sprouts, but that's what I have to eat. Because I want to be fair to this coconut mangrove, even though there's like 10 coconut trees here. The next generation of coconuts is on the way. So if you take all the sprouts, then there's none. So I'm selectively pruning the sprouts. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Oh. Auto-tune. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Oh. Every time I think about you, I touch myself. Probably I need singing lessons. Okay, so that's pure lard, I believe. Coconut lard. A lot of people talk about getting like the runs from coconuts. This is how you get the runs from coconuts. Scraping that off the bottom. It's pure fat, all right. How many teaspoons of butter can you put through your system without adding anything else is the question. That's the real math. I don't have the answer to that. Having one shot of runs isn't so bad. That's a lot easier to eat than some other things, I'll tell you what. And some good lip balm too. Probably some skin cream too, put it on my back and like toast it. You know, get that good coconut oil base going. And I've barely scraped much. Like how many teaspoons? These aren't full, but I'd say maybe 3 teaspoons. So what's 3 teaspoons of coconut? Well, it's not pure coconut, so let's say 1.5 teaspoons of coconut because there's all the fiber in there. And that's mostly fiber. The oil's not coming out of it as much anymore. If you win the Wilderness Living Challenge, I want to see all the food that you're eating to do it. Because even I'm having a hard time swallowing this freaking coconut. There's that fiber. Filter out all the good stuff. Get rid of all the excess fiber. You could do that with like a blender and some cheesecloth. Now this is a roll of the dice moment. We're trying to get to the other side, but I don't know what the other side looks like. I do have sort of a mangrove I'm following as well. Got a lot of respect for orienting on these islands because I got lost last time. I tried like a giant termite nest. One over there too. Cool. Well, I tried 3 times to get through. I can't, so I gotta abandon that plan. Ouch! Ouch! Well, unfortunately, I did what I told you guys not to do, which is to leave your sprout unattended. So now it's like covered in ants. I'm gonna have to sacrifice some of this stuff. Got it cleaned up. I lost a lot of it though. I squeeze all that out and swallow it. I don't think I can eat. I don't think I can eat more than that. I actually just had a squirt in the ocean, and that's not from the food I just ate, it's from food I ate yesterday. So you can imagine, I want to have a big squirt tomorrow morning. Oh, we got poop. Well, if I was smart enough, I'd know what kind of poop that was. Well, I'm not sure if the agouti came or not. There's a couple things that make me think that maybe it came. And then when it comes to the Connie bear, it's more just the issue of like situational. Unfortunately, we got a lot of crabs hanging around, and the crabs will get into everything. Maybe. I'm gonna be mad if that's rotten. This seems way too fragile for there to be anything in there. This is way old. I don't smell nothing. That one's sprouted, so if it's any good, it's also rotten. That guy's no good. If that guy shoots poop water all over me, I'm gonna flip out. I don't think there's anything in there. I don't know. If I get poop on me, don't do it. After all that, this woody freaking coconut is actually sprouted. That guy's better for tinder than eating. It's an old sprout, so it doesn't have the fat. What the heck? Kidding me. Horse poo. Unbelievable. Guess we're going to bed hungry. Well, this island hasn't really given me much, but it gave me the tiniest coconut in the world. And I'm guessing that it's probably useless. Everything else on this island, I've had to earn. Maybe we'll get some waves of some bigger fish, so I got the crankbait on there. did see waves of triggerfish blow through. I'll do as many casts as I can. Come on, hit it. Come on, hit it, please. I'm hungry. It's hard to even stand up to cast. Sure is beautiful out here though. If I had something I needed salting, this would be perfect. Grind that all up, sprinkle it on a fish, and do a real nice jerky. Salty. I'm sure the water just pools up here and then it evaporates, leaving the salt. Like, look at this. This has got like crystals of salt. Look at that. Maybe I can trade some salt for some fish. Or anything. Burger. Nachos. Burger. Nachos. Okay, I'm gonna do like, I'll do 30 more casts. Well, you could say I don't know how to catch fish, but I did catch fish the other day. Oh, I had one. Just missed a fish. Short strike. Look at that, just to bit the tail off. Well, you and me had some highs and lows. This, my friends, is the low. It's not easy. I want to eat food so bad right now. Well, I'm sorry guys. Fire's out. Tide's going out finally now, but it's got to be low tide for me to be able to get the limpets and snails. I don't think I'm gonna film anymore. I'm just gonna run my time out. I thought the adventure was over. The shelter's not drenched, but it's pretty drenched. And I got coconut crabs living inside there now. Couldn't shoo them away anymore. But nature just wants to kick me in the sack one more time. We had a wicked thunderstorm blow through. Fire is put right out. I got coconut crabs living inside of it. The shelter did not hold up, so I'm back here. I had to change into my boxers because everything's soaked. I'm soaked. I got cold. Shelter's soaked right through. I don't know how many hours I got left till sunrise, but quite a few. This fire took me like an hour to build, because we're back to Canada and fire building. Like, nothing worked. I had to find some dry hibiscus on the shore. It was on a tree, and I had to whittle it down just like I'd have to in a wet environment, make little chips. Okay, so here's the thing. I checked out. I should have kept tinder dry. I expecting the conditions to remain the same and dry, not rain. So I should have had dry tinder. I should have had dry coconut husk. Like, even the coconut husk wouldn't burn. Now I got a major fire. I'm gonna dry back out. I don't think I'll be sleeping back in the shelter because it's soaked through. Like, I have never seen that much rain in my life. I shouldn't say that, I can't exaggerate, but it was a good hour of heavy downpour. I'm gonna dry my clothes off. Maybe I'll fall back asleep, but like I say, it's not gonna be in my shelter. Well, here it is, your official way out for season number 8 of the Wilderness Living Challenge. It is completely solo on a tropical desert island with desertislandsurvival.com. You guys can do this survival series if you want to. Just contact Tom Williams. The link will be down in the description below. There might be a code for a discount. Down below, I'll officially post my gain or loss. I was down 1.5 pounds yesterday, and then I screwed up, or the day before yesterday, and I screwed yesterday up really badly. And then all of a sudden, everything stopped working. All of my resources dwindled and disappeared, and I ran out of stuff. Hey! A chunk of coconut. Dude, I got drunk blowing up an inflatable raft.